Can we talk about making progress? Like, your girl made progress on getting this dress to you guys as the first dress in Battle of the Shirt Dress. Yes, it's the first dress, and I had to kick this one off with McCall's because last year you guys loved the McCall's dress. So last year, McCall's dress, I did McCall's 8031. I added sleeves from McCall's 7838. I'll go ahead and put that up on the screen as well as in the description box below to all of the shirt dresses from last year so you can see, because some of them did have sew-alongs with them. All right, but that's not what we're here for. All right, but if that's some content that you would like to see on this dress, keep on watching. Everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video I'm going to share with you the first dress as part of Battle of the Shirt Dress. Yes, I know you guys was like, she keep talking about this Battle of the Shirt Dress, but she ain't done one yet. When she gonna get this dress out? I want to see it. Okay, so it's here, and yes I did. Okay. But if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, Ciao, Guten, Aloha, Hola, Konnichiwa, Gwaan, Sabonani, Shalom, Bonjour. If you're returning, you guys know what to do. Go get your quick snack, something to drink, come on back so we could go ahead and get into this video. So, of course, you guys know what I'm going to say. To keep this brief, instead of saying short, sweet, and to the point, we're going to keep this brief, but I'm going to give you all those details, of course. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so this is the first dress as Battle of the Shirt Dress. It's McCall pattern. And the pattern that I use is McCall's 8384. And I want to tell you that Brittany J. Jones has a complete detailed sew-along for this dress. So you wouldn't get tripped up, all right, whatsoever. And I'll get to this. I'm saying it now, but I'm going to get to this when we get to the pattern instructions. It's easy to follow. All right. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the pattern description. Now, of course, you guys know I'm going to give my own because your girl did not go to Simplicity and see the pattern description before doing this video, because your girl wanted to get this video done ASAP because it's been over a week. All right. So pattern description. So this is McCall's 8389. It is a shirt dress with a collar and collar stand. You also have puff sleeves with the sleeves being lined. So the puff sleeves is lined. I like that as well. You have a front band with buttons down the front. You also have gathers at the very bottom. View A and View B have that gather below the waist. And then View C does not have that gather. And you finish this entire shirt dress off with a narrow hem. So that is my pattern description for this pattern. Let's talk about the sewing skill level. So I believe on the Simplicity website, and yes, I'm saying believe because your girl didn't check, but I would not say this is an easy to sew pattern. This is more like a intermediate beginner or an average to sew pattern, which means you need to know a little bit of details as far as gathers and of course how to put on buttons and buttonholes. So I'm going to say this is an average to sew pattern. Let's talk about notions. So for the notions, of course, you're going to need buttons. Okay. So if you are doing View A, the view that I did, you need 9 1/2-inch buttons. And then if you are doing View B or View C, which is the longer view, you need 11 1/2-inch buttons. That's all the notions that you need outside of your normal supplies, you know, your scissors, seam rippers, all of that good stuff. So those are the notions that you need in order to construct this dress. Let's talk about fabric. So you guys already know where I got this fabric from. House of Mommy Watch It. Now, let's talk about this. The original fabric I was going to use was a gingham fabric, right? But when I went through my fabric stash and looked for items that I could pair together and kind of like a color palette, because you guys know everything I do is like a color palette for a reason. And I like color palettes. So the original fabric was too much on the spring side instead of on the fall side. So I had to switch. So this fabric that I use was not intended for this dress, Which is why, if you looked at my video where my husband chose fabric off my wish list as my birthday, you know, the gift of shopping, fabric shopping for my birthday. So you guys know that I purchased he purchased 9 more yards of this fabric, okay? And the reason why is because I want to make the 2 items that I originally said I was going to make with this fabric. But long story short, I picked this fabric up from House of Mami Wata. If it's still available, I'll link it in the description box below. Go show House of Mami Wata some love. Thank you so much, CJ, because I know you're watching this video. All right, so let's talk about pattern pieces. Yes. So for view A, the view that I did, I used, I think it was 10 pattern pieces, which is all of them. Yes, I used 10 pattern pieces, which is all of them. Now, I know you're going to be like, Lord, that's a lot of pieces. Actually, it sounds like a lot of pieces, but it didn't take very long to cut whatsoever. You're not really cutting a buttonhole guide, which, you know, that's pattern piece number 10. So really you could say it's pretty much 9 pattern pieces. That's it. Yep, that's it to make an entire shirt dress. So I enjoyed making this dress. All right, let's talk about pattern sizing. So right here on pattern sizing, this is where it's like, are you serious? Because I think this pattern should have been sized up for plus size as well. But the pattern sizing for this pattern is 4 to 12 on the first envelope and 12 to 20 on the second envelope. The size that I cut for this pattern is a size 16. The thing about it is I belted my dress simply because it seems like very, very loose fitting at the waist. So I didn't want to give the sight of like a pooch, because this is too good to be having some pooches going on and stuff like that. So I belted it and it worked out perfectly. So I feel that this dress could have been sized up for the plus size, like the pattern should have been until 24 and then like 20 to 28 on the plus size or something like that. But maybe they'll do that and bring it back at another time. It's not out of print. This is still in print. You can still get it from Joann's. You can still get it from Simplicity website. So if you have not made this dress, it is easy to follow with Brittany J. Jones sew along. So I would definitely tell you to make this dress in the springtime if you are going into colder weather. If you are still in warm weather like myself, you can make it now. And you could like literally, you'll see me wear this again and pair it, you know, different ways, because I do that all the time. Yeah, and I want to do it as kind of like a duster with some black jeans and a top or something like that, to where you could see it, you know, made up different ways. But because I'm doing this early in the morning before work, I can't do that. All right. So let's talk about modifications. So I didn't make any modifications to this dress. I mean, it's good straight out the package. All you have to do is make sure that you cut the right size. If you need to size up, size up. If you need to size down, size down. But other than that, it is that good out of the package. All right, thank you. Did it look like the photos or the drawing on the pattern envelope? Yes, 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 yes. Now, for me, I think the model on view B, I definitely would have said it would have looked 10 times better if it was belted on her. So it does look like the fabric is going away from her body, which I'm pretty sure that's the look that they were going for. But the dress looked really good on the model for view B on the pattern. So that's why I picked it. I didn't strictly pick it up for what I seen on the front, because you guys know I pick up patterns based off the line art, because the models could be not looking good on the front. I flip over to those line art and I'm like, I can see that. I can see this. I can see that. So I'm telling you, once again, it's great to look at the front on if that's what your body type is, but most of these models don't have the same body type as myself. So I tend to look at the line art and visualize what I can see myself wearing. So that's what I do. All right, let's talk about, are the instructions easy to follow, which I already said this. But yes, they are easy to follow. I actually followed along with the instructions because I had so much going on while I was doing this dress. So I did not look at Brittany J. Jones' video, but I'm telling you, I have looked at it prior to doing this dress, and it's super easy to follow. If you have not heard of Brittany J. Jones, you've been living underneath a rock, because she does very detailed sew along. So I'll put that sew along in the description box below, as well as on the end screen. You're welcome. All right. Let's talk about likes and dislikes. I have no dislikes. It's all love. I like this pattern. I love this pattern, all of that. First time experiences. I do not have any first time experiences outside of putting the gathers on the side of the dress. So one thing I will mention about this dress is the front is like cut in the front. And then you have the gathers. If you do viewer A or B, you have the gathers that you put on the side, kind of like a side front and back, I guess. I think that's what it's called. Let me check for you. I don't want to tell you something incorrect, you know. So it's called, yeah, it's the side front and side back, which is the pieces that you will be doing as gathering pieces. So outside of that, I literally love this dress, and there's no first time experiences. Let's talk about would I sew this dress again? Absolutely. But I want to say this. If I sew this dress again, I want to make it into like a jumpsuit. I think that would be super duper cute. And how I would do that is cut it off at the waist right before the gathers start, and then just put pants that I like that fit, or make it kind of like a romper. I think that would be super cute as well. But yes, I would sew this pattern again. Would I recommend this pattern to others? Absolutely. Yes, I think this is a great staple pattern that you can put in your wardrobe. All right, well, that's it for the pattern review. Oh, my pattern rating. My pattern rating is a 5 out of 5 for this pattern. I super love it. All right. Well, that's it for the pattern review. I hope you enjoyed. And since you made it this far, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. Also, smash that notification bell so you are notified every time your girl uploads a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, keep sewing.